Hello my friends, my name is LaZeR, welcome back to the channel, and today I am doing a model review, but not just with one Loco, but with three. And they're not Hornby this time, no, they're Bachmanns, or Bachmann, depends how you pronounce it, I suppose. Now before I talk about these models, I do have to let you guys know that recently I've been taking apart my model railway build project. And a lot of you have been asking, why did I take it apart? And to be honest, I wasn't happy with the project. I left a lot of sharp edges, the track was all bent, I didn't put things down properly, I used the wrong glue, just too many mistakes were just being added on and on and on. And I also didn't like the shape of it because it was a big rectangle, and if a locomotive stopped on the other side of the table, I had to keep crawling under to get the loco moving again, and it happened so often. So I've taken it all apart and I've stacked it against the wall because I have another idea of the Model Railway Build Project 2.0. Now I'm not going to explain to you what that is because I'm still in the middle of planning it, but once I've got it all fully planned out, I will let you guys know. So you're probably wondering, why did I buy 3 Bachmann models when I no longer have a model railway layout? Well, that's a good question actually. But rest assured, because I have an idea, because I've made this. I've gotten the old table lids from the old model railway and I've put them down on the ground so, you know, the track isn't running on the carpet. And I've made like a model railway, like for now, for the time being. This isn't going to be like a forever thing. This is just for the time being so I can still do model railway reviews. And I think it looks quite nice. So anyway, the models. What have I bought? Well, I bought 3 Pannier Tank Engines. Now this one's slightly older because it's in an older box, but like, you know, that doesn't matter to me. All 3 of them are DCC fitted, yes. So I bought this one, and I bought this one, and I bought this one, which is exactly the same as this one, just with a different number, but this one's slightly weathered. So these two are pretty much the same, just with different numbers, and the top one is slightly weathered. So I thought, I would like a weathered one to work like as a freight tank engine. I thought, or do some siding works. I don't know. And also, this is the first time I've owned any Pannier Tank Engines from Bachmann. And the thing is, I don't know why, because by the looks of things, the Pannier Tank Engines from Bachmann are supposed to be really good, apparently. So let's get them out of their boxes and see what they look like in close-up. And if you're new to the LaZeR YouTube channel, why not consider subscribing and turn the bell notification on as well so you stay notified to the channel. It's just a click of a button. So here are my 3 Pannier Tank Engines. Now, I don't know how the audio is going to play out in this because I'm filming on an iPhone, but there you go. Now, I spent £75 each on this one and this one, but this one I only spent £59, but it's an older model in an older box, so there you go. And actually, I'm going to start with this model because these two are, they're practically the same. It's just one of them's weathered and they've got different numbers. But this one's slightly different, and I'll explain why in a minute once I get all 3 of them out. So, I'm just going to very carefully slip this out. Now, I'm not a big fan of the older boxes because I don't like the material of this. It just makes me cringe all the time. So, Great Western Railway, but obviously it's not in Great Western Railway livery. It is in fact in, oh, actually you can't see it, hold on. It is in, take 2, it's in BR black with the late British Railway logo. Oh, it does look nice in there, doesn't it? But let's see if we try and gently and carefully get it out. Now, as I said, like, all 3 of these tank engines I bought are DCC fitted. God, it's quite awkward to get them out of their old box, so we'll move that to one side. So I'll just pop that to the side. But here she is, my first Bachmann Pannier Tank Engine. Looks very nice. Now, I was going to get one in a Great Western livery, but they were quite expensive, so I've decided to go with BR, and I quite like the panniers in the BR livery, and especially in a nice BR black as good as this one. I was looking for a BR green one, but like, you know, I couldn't exactly find one, but that's okay. I'm happy with what I've got, and the detail in this is amazing. I mean, got detail in the brakes, it looks nice, the dome looks amazing, I love the look of the funnel. Let's have a quick look at the front. What number is this? 9759, and if we flip it over, you can actually see there's a little bit of cab detail. You can actually see, in fact, if I if I zoom in, there we go, you can actually see there's like a little bit of detail in the, I think that's the reverser, where you pull that lever and you push it forward for forward, reverse, or neutral. And you can actually see there's a little bit of cab detail in there. It looks very nice. I mean, it's not painted. I think the only thing painted inside the cab is the reverser, which is quite funny. But no, you can see a good detail on the whistle there. You've got two little whistles there. Oh, that looks so good. I mean, obviously there is a little bit of like you know, a little bit of gunk like here that needs to be cleaned off. But you know, I did buy these second hand. But if we zoom in at the front, so you can actually get a good look of what the front looks like. But again, like, you know, it does look very nice, you know, because, you know, I never buy brand new models. I always buy second-hand ones because, like, you know, it's got, like, second-hand models. I mean, and I know it's not the wisest of choice, but I like the history of, like, you know, what kind of life it's had before me. So yeah, I mean, look at the detail in the pipework as well. I mean, that just looks amazing. That is so cool. So if we try and zoom out, there we go. So this number is, again, 9759. So what we'll do is we'll pop this lovely beauty to one side, and we'll start moving on to the others. Okay, let's go with a different sort of flavour. I'm going to go with this one. Now, this is the weathered one in the early British Railway logo on the side, but it's still another British Railway Pannier Tank Engine. None of these are in the Great Western livery, which, to be honest, I'm actually okay with that. So we'll just slip them out of its box. Now, the packaging, I prefer this one than the older packaging. Packaging, Oliver, packaging. I'm just going to leave that to one side. Let's just move it to the side. And here she is, my Bachmann Pannier Tank Engine number 2. Now, this number is 7717, and it's got the early British Railway badge on the side. And I really do like this one because this one's slightly weathered. Like, if I compare it to the other one, you can actually, like, see the difference in the colour of black. That just looks so nice. And you can actually see, like, how dusty and dirty this one is compared to this one, and also these two locos are actually quite different because, you know, it's quite awkward to hold these, but the how am I going to hold this? But the cab windows are slightly different shape. You can actually see that, and also, like, the roof is slightly higher on this one and this one's slightly more flatter. But the windows are slightly different, which I think is quite cool. So it's nice that I've got Pannier Tank engines that are not completely identical. It's nice that I've got, like, different sort of Pannier Tank engines, because if I had all three of them that were exactly the same, then it would be quite annoying and a bit boring. But it's nice that I've got, like, two different sorts of Pannier Tank engines, so that is really cool. And then what I'll do now is I'll zoom in and get, like, a really nice close-up for you guys. Oh yeah, you can actually see all the dust and the dirt on the rods and on the side of the boiler, and you can actually see in the number as well how dusty it is. And this one has got sprung buffers as well. Like, you know, the buffers are sprung. I was gonna say, is the other Pannier Tank engine got sprung buffers? If I try and get it in shot, here we go. Yeah, this one has sprung buffers as well. Even though this is an older model, this one's got sprung buffers as well. That's quite nice. But look at the detail on the back as well. That looks so nice. You can see all, like, the dust and the dirt in the buffers as well. I mean, you can actually see the cab as well. And then this one is, I think it's got a very similar cab to the other one. I mean, it's got the painted reverser handle thingy. But the cab is not actually painted. It's still the same as the other one, but it's still nice though, isn't it? That's a lovely model. We get a nice shot of the front. So this number is 7717. And what was the other one? Let's have a look again. Let's get this in shot. And you can actually tell how bright the number is on the other one, because the weathered one, the number is slightly dusty and dirty. So 7717 and 9759. Excellent, that's very nice. You can actually see the difference in the weathered one and the clean one, so that's really nice. Okay, let's pop this guy to one side, and then for the final class 57XX. So let's slip you out. It's got the exact same box as the weathered Pannier Tank engine. So let's move all this just to one side and just get it out. Ooh, this is so exciting. It feels like Christmas, but like tripled, if that makes sense. Okay, just put that to that side, just leave it there. And here is my Pannier Tank Engine number 3. Now this one's quite interesting because even though it's in the same sort of black as the Pannier Tank Engine number 1, the British Railway logos are completely different, and so is the numbers. The top one is number 9759 and this one is number 8732. Lovely. Now, I'm not sure which one I like the most out of these two, because even though the British Railway logo on this one I do prefer, but if we actually go back to the windows, they've actually got different shit. Again, my camera work isn't the greatest, but the windows are completely different shape. The windows on this one are the exact same shape windows as this one, so that's actually quite interesting. And this is the weathered one, obviously, but obviously they've all got different numbers. So each Pannier Tank engine that I've got have got different numbers, and that is a good thing, because it would be quite embarrassing if I had 2 Pannier Tank engines with the exact same number. So the fact that I've got all 3 of them with different numbers is a bonus in itself. Show you guys in close up. Very nice. Ooh, yes, that looks lovely. And the thing is as well, these tank engines, like, they are in my top favourite list of, you know, my favourite steam engines in the world, favourite tank engines in the world. But my most favourite tank engine is, of course, the 14XX. But it's a shame that Bachmann, just not the camera, well done, Oliver. It's a shame that Bachmann don't actually, well, I don't think they make a 14XX, but if they did, I bet it would look amazing. So there you go. That is my Pannier Tank Engine number 3. Ooh, very nice. Right, so I've got all 3 panniers on the track, and we're going to see which one is the smoothest crawler. So I think points are all set. So which one's number 3? Let's do a quick test. Okay, it's this one. So if we put it in reverse, and we'll make it go as slow as we possibly can. See how well it does at a crawl speed. Ooh, it's moving. See if I move the camera down a bit. There you go. It's a little bit jumpy, just a smidge, but you can see how well it's trying to crawl. So make it go forwards. It's not bad, actually. That's actually quite good. Yeah. Okay, so that's Pannier Tank Engine number 3. Let's try Pannier Tank Engine number 2. So let's have a little look. Is it going to move? Now, this is a slightly older model, so let's see if it moves. Oh, there's a little bit of a buzz. No, this one's very jumpy. Let's make it go reverse. This one's quite jumpy because this is an older model, mind you. And the motor is a little bit louder. Now, this isn't my greatest camera work. I mean, I am a bit shaky. I do apologise. So let's make it go forward a little bit at a very slow speed. I mean, it does crawl, but it is a bit juddery. Juddery. Yeah, you can see it sort of slows a little bit, doesn't it? Now, if I switch the points very quickly, so switch these points, and let's see how well Pannier Tank Engine number 1 handles. Let's give it a little bit of power. Ooh, this one actually has got a good crawl. So go a little bit slow. Oh, that is so smooth. Weirdly, it's the weathered one that runs the smoothest out of these 3. That's quite funny. But let's see how smooth that is. It's barely making a noise as well. I'll tell you what, that's got to be one of the smoothest engines I've ever owned in my collection. Let's make it go forward. So try and get a nice close-up of the wheels. If I try and zoom in... Oh, wow. That is so smooth. So I'll try and zoom out again. Again, this isn't my greatest camera work. But, oh my lord, that's got to be one of the smoothest crawling engines I've ever owned in my collection. And bear in mind, you have to remember, these are Bachmann engines. Now, in my experience, I've had a Bachmann engine that was a very poor runner, but it had some great detail. But this has got some amazing detail, and it runs so smooth. That is so nice. There we go. Excellent. I think this one has got to be my favourite out of the three. I mean, don't get me wrong, all three of them look amazing, but this one, in my opinion, it looks the best because it's weathered and it looks dusty and dirty. Well, that's what weathered is, duh. But it just, out of the three, this one runs the best. And for me, that's quite weird because it's weathered, so shouldn't it run the worst? I don't know, but it's just amazing. I mean, this one, what number was this one? Number 7717. Yeah, this one is definitely my favourite out of the three. Right, now we're going to have a little running session. So I've got Pannier Tank Engine number 1 and 3 on the main line. And I've got number 2 just in the siding. So Pannier number 3 is going to be pulling some coaches. And Pannier number 1 is going to be pulling some freight trucks. Lovely. So let's get 7717 on the go. There we go. And let's get number 8732 on the go as well. Right, so I've run these for about half an hour, and to be honest, even though they're second hand, they feel like they're brand new. And I'll tell you what, the fact that I got these Pannier Tank Engines for about £75 each, I think that's a good price. I think that's reasonable. Bear in mind they're DCC fitted, all three of them. I think that's a good price, I think. But I'm going to end the video for today, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, this is only temporary until I can actually start thinking about building a brand new model railway build project 2.0. But like, you know, this will do for now, I think. I think this, you know, you got to live with what you got. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. No, I'm just kidding. But make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You don't have to, but the links are in the description. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. I could be an expert at this stuff.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe.